Good morning, welcome to my channel. This morning we have some scissors to sharpen. I have a few variety here. There's a smaller one, and this is like the ones, if you are a tailor, my wife uses it for just cutting small pieces of string, of yarn, whatever. But this is more difficult because it has a small area. The bigger one, I normally put it in a vise. I'll show you Nana. Then I put it in the angle grinder and use one of these things, and I just make sure the angle is correct, and then I just nick them here, and then they sharpen quite okay. Firstly, I've got a stone here, like a sharpening stone. Firstly, obviously, you must put some oil on here to soak it, and then you can go. It's also all the whole secret of sharpening is to keep the angle always the same angle all the way. So what you can do is you must now just go and you can go in a figure 8. Go figure 8. But just to get the thing going, remember your angle. And then you can feel it. It has a nice edge. Let's put some more oil on. Like this is an oil stone. Angle again. And then you can just put it back together. You can hear it has a rough sound. If you take a string now, piece of string, you can cuts nicely. So that is like a sharp now. Okay, this is the end of that one. Now let's take the first. See, this is difficult now. You can't disassemble this, so you need to work. And this is the edge of this thing. Otherwise, you must not take it out of this. Out here. See, this is two different grades of stone. One is a fine and one is a rough one. Then I guess you have to put it on the edge here. Make your angle. Just make sure your angle is correct. And then you go and you put some more oil on. You can see normally where you grind it, the angle is correct. I can do the other side. If you clean it, you can feel it's like a rough. It gives you a fine feeling if it's all right or not. We'll clean that later. Okay, now with these bigger ones, it's a bit of an issue. It's a big area and you don't always have enough space here. So let's show you what we do with this big scissors. I'm gonna move over to the workbench and I'm gonna show you what's happening there. Okay, what you do, you take your scissor and you put it in your workbench, make sure there's a little bit as much as possible area here that you can work, and then you take your angle grinder with this blade. It's a buffer blade with this type of blade, and then you go and you can use I normally use an old one that's not so rough, so it's a little bit smooth already. Then I'm gonna just quickly just go over it and nick it like this, not too much, otherwise you take too much away. Look at the way it's happening. Make sure you put your safety glasses on, and then you go and you then you can see it makes a knife on the rough edge there in the corner. Then you just swap it around. Just gonna put a piece of sponge here just to keep the other handle at bay. Then you go in again, make sure your angle is correct. Okay, now you can see the edges. You can feel them, it's nice and rough. And if you go like this, you can sort of feel them. They're all right. So now you take the rest of it and you do all of them, and that's it. That's how you sharpen a scissor, the easy way, the quick way. Maybe garden scissors or whatever, the same thing. As I said, just make sure you use this type of disc, sanding disc. Make sure it's not new. Make sure it's fine grit as possible, so they don't take away too much of your scissor. Then you can damage it. Okay, that's it. This is all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, cheers.